Okay guys, my name is Joe and you are in episode 5 of the One Car Junkyard. What I'm going to try to do here is to teach you some trade secrets that I've learned over the years to take a salvage vehicle, a wrecked vehicle, an unwanted vehicle, your neighbor's abandoned vehicle, and put a value on it so you can make a couple bucks. Okay, so what we have here is a 92 Dodge Dakota extra cab long bed. So I'm going to be a junkyard forensic investigator here, and I'm going to try to figure out the type of person who owned this truck. Okay, now this truck was taken care of. Okay, it has been taken care of. The guy who owned this truck loved this truck and he had pride in this truck. So I like the NASCAR wheels. Okay, I love black steel wheels with radial TAs. I mean, I think they really look cool. It's got a couple old school hot rod touches to it, okay? Number one, RT. Any of you guys from the late 60s, mid 70s, that's a Dodge symbol for road and track. RT, road and track. Some guys will say, oh, it's rapid transit or whatever, but my Dodge guys tell me it's road and track. Now, this guy's about as local SoCal as you can get. He's from Huntington Beach, has 3 years of Huntington Beach parking passes, so he's a SoCal local boy. I might have to be stand corrected on this as some of you old guys if you see this video, but this is a dual scoop. I think this would have gone like a mid-60s Dodge Coronet. I like how it's held down with zip ties. I like that. This is another cool thing. Hood pins. Man, that's like OG. You might think this thing is like a Shelby or a GT500. This is one of these little hot rod tricks to make your car look hot rodish, even though it really isn't hot rodish. But I like it. I think it's really cool. When you have hood pins, it means you don't have hood hinges. You're cutting down weight for the vehicle to lighten the car so it goes fast. It's just an old American hot rod trick. Let's see what we got. Holy crap, it's a Dodge Magnum 318. Those are good motors, actually. And look at this. This is an homage to Carroll Shelby. They put the Carroll Shelby sticker on here. 1923 to 2012. He's the guy that built the Shelby Cobra, famous, iconic American race car driver and entrepreneur. And I can tell you right now, I don't have a key, but I can tell you right now, this thing will run. And see, it's a light truck with a V8 motor in it. And I like how all the engine accessories are up high and tight. There's all kinds of room to work on the truck. Look, it's got all its emissions. It's got cruise control. Cool truck. Serpentine belt. All the accessories are driven off of one belt. I like it. And you know what? This hood this scoop's actually functional. Look at that. There's holes in the hood, so the air coming through is actually cooling the motor. So people might laugh at the zip ties, but at the end of the day, it's a functional hood scoop. This is the TV side of the car, or the truck. Nice and clean. Look at how clean this thing was. This guy had pride of ownership. And obviously a musician. Here's his guitar picks. A lot of great bands. Dead Kennedys, those guys are old. Jello Biafra and all them. Joplin, I mean, this guy's into everybody. Motorhead, Lemmy, he just went to the Happy Hunting Ground a couple years ago. Oh my God, he's got the iconic Clay Smith Cam sticker, Foo Fighters sticker, Slipknot. Yeah, I'm a little old to go to one of those, but real rockerful. Alice in Chains, Doors. This guy liked his music. Anyway, let's keep going around. It's a straight truck. Nice chrome bumper, dual exhaust. Has one of your shin knockers. You know what you say when you run into these things? Begins with an M and the second word is F, because it hurts. It's damaged, but I would try to sell this to a guy who will fix it. And since we are so close to the Mexican border here where I'm at in Southern California, I would market this to somebody who would take it down south. Because they would go to a local pick-apart with their Sawzall. They would cut the quarter panel off this thing and get a bedside, toss it in the back. They'd get it across the border to TJ, and they'd section that thing up, and that thing would be down in Baja on a rancho somewhere. That's the market where I'm at. That's what I would do. You could drive that. You could probably drive this truck to New York. You just have to vacuum it out so you don't get broken glass in your eyes. But this is the type of stuff you can run into. There's all kinds of vehicles out there that are just barely damaged, and you can patch them together, you know. If you can't, you can find somebody who can. A lot of times if you go to these self-serve wrecking yards, it's actually a great place to make connections, because there's backyard mechanics who can fix your car for you, tow it. You can actually have them pull the parts off the cars for you. It's a great resource to find help in hustling junk, as I say. So that's what I would do with this one. I still think there's life left in this. You know, it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, guys, so when I look at this truck, seeing what it would take to keep it living, I'd put a price of about $800 on this. I think you could get a guy to buy it, especially since it runs and you can drive it anywhere. I think $800 would be a good price. So if you're worth your salt and you got good hustling, I think you should be able to buy this for about $300 if you bought it off the street. Turn that thing into $800 and then $500 real quick to put in your pocket. That's my advice, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, guys, that concludes episode 5 of the One Car Junkyard featuring the 92 Dakota. I'd like you to like, follow, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.